everybody? It's your girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sofia's Football Talk. Hope that each and every one of y'all are doing good on this Monday um, evening or wherever you were watching the world. For some of you guys, it might potentially be, I don't know, Tuesday morning, depending on where you're watching from. Either way, hello. Welcome. Um, Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We are still on the road to 3K subscribers, so let's make that happen. Also, give this video a big thumbs up because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. Likes actually does matter. If anything, that is definitely something that helps us content creators get exposed to more people. So yeah, and feel free to join the SFT membership as well. Just another way to support the channel. Link is in the description box. Big up to LD Phoenix. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Big up to the Match channel. Same goes to you too. Been a while. Hope you are doing good. The Match channel asks, what do you do for members' content? In terms of that, it's been a bit slow as of, you know, since it's not really necessarily been the most lucrative, if that makes sense. But what I can offer as of right now is more so, um, what should I say? You get customized badge next to your name. You get emojis that you can use. And once we start to get more members in, we'll definitely start to do sneak peek into upcoming content and as well as behind the scenes stuff. And then once we go, I'll start to add more into the members, maybe more so we can probably do exclusive members content, exclusive videos just for the members is something that I'll try to see if I can be able to do. But just another way as well to support the channel. No rush, no harm, no foul. But yeah, let's start to talk about. I mean, obviously, we're going to be, of course, previewing yet another game, another Champions League. This potentially could be the nail in the coffin. This could be me saying on Wednesday night, we're out. Bye bye. Oh, I don't want to hear that tune again. And it slaps to the Europa League, anthem. It does kind of slap, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. If we go out, I'd rather us just finish at the bottom of the group. Literally. I rather that. But hey, it's still obviously an opportunity. We're going to be playing FC Copenhagen away. We won the last game, obviously, when they came to our ground. Former team of Rasmus Højlund, both of his younger brothers who are twins, do play for FC Copenhagen. In Norwegian, we actually say København, and also in Danish as well. København is the correct, what should I say, name for the city. Um, so that'll be interesting. I mean, they don't get it twisted. I mean, it was a remarkable performance by Harry Maguire in particular, and of course also Andre Onana with that amazing penalty save right at the final minutes of the game, to still keeping up the Champions League hopes. And even though we're going to be playing on Wednesday night, there's still more and more Man United draw. I obviously been saying before on my match reactions with the fact that I've been quite tired with um, the performances not being sustainable for the longest. Um, and here we are. Ten Hag still has his job, just about. Don't get it twisted. I know there's a lot of people that are. I feel like it's so overused, but the term Tenag out or the term being manager out, like there's a lot of people. And hey, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what you can and cannot do. I'm not gonna sit here and side eye you for being Tenag out. If you feel like you gotta go, aight. My proposition then, or my question that I want to raise is then who comes in next? What is your solution? Because I right now, I'm on the fence. I ain't going. hey, I ain't gonna hold you. After the, very recently with the comments after the match of the derby with saying, he was never going to be playing the Ajax football that he used to play. Da 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 da. That made me feel some type of way. I felt a bit deceived. I ain't gonna hold you. I did feel a little bit deceived, but I still am not saying 10. I gotta go. I'm still not there yet. I could get there. Hopefully that won't be. I hope. I think before I was more so I believe that he can turn it around. Right now I'm not sure because I do feel like he's digging himself more and more into a gutter that he's not at some point not going to be able to get out of. You know, but I digress. So obviously there's been a lot of drama, and today, I mean, when I was on my way home, I suddenly see, um, news about Rashi Slam's United stand. United stand being, obviously that is Man United, biggest Man United fan channel. Obviously Mark Goldbridge, of course, created that channel from the ground up. There's been a lot of great, content creators or people in general working with the channel over the years. I used to follow a lot with that channel a year or so ago, but it's just not for me. And I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, it's a shit. Da, 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 da. That's not where I'm at. It's not for me. That's all I'm going to say. It's just not for me. But they were a little bit under hot water earlier today, as there was a video that went. I think it was a video or like a live either way video that came out earlier today with. So the video title was Rashford's future in doubt, question mark, and the thumbnail says what next with Rashford on the thumbnail alongside Amad Diallo. But obviously the vocal point here, the main subject was going to be Rashford. He tweeted back with please stop, by the way, stop with capital letters spreading malicious rumors. This could potentially be Rashford himself, but at the same time, it could also be maybe someone from his PR team tweeting on his behalf. But they definitely, wow. He wasn't having it. He wasn't having the malicious rumors and all of that. So I don't know. I just can Man United never really have like one day, just one day with no drama. Is that too much to ask for? I feel like it might be too much to ask for as things stands right now. I don't know. I do not know. Big up to Twalumba and the match channel. I do see your comments. I'm gonna save it for later and then I'll respond to it. But big up though. Big up. Um But yeah, I mean, Rashford obviously wasn't playing in the last game against Fulham, which we did win just about, by the way. He was supposed to be playing, but some type of knock that he got. Either way, um, was traveling with Scott, but had to sit that game out. And of course, Tenag did come out with some, thoughts about his whole with the Rashford partying, or if it was a birthday celebration, but after the match of the Derby loss, and him then celebrating at a nightclub, that definitely was not something that Ten Hag, in particular, a lot of people in general, was very much happy about, right? So he, it's been addressed, and they've obviously handled that behind closed doors, and it's they've moved on, but it'll be interesting to see whether or not he plays this Wednesday. I think he probably will, but it'll be interesting. I mean, this season so far, I'm not going to say he's the only one that's been shipped because there's been a lot of play. Bruno and Rashi in particular, those two to me has been the ones that has just they're not been it. But Dallo as well is another one that I sometimes feel like might be getting under the radar because I don't think he's performed that well either this season, in my opinion. So I don't know. It's just mad because Rashford was just so, you know, last season really showed up his best ever season in terms of like stats, but then this season hasn't showed up yet. We have what, one goal? Or technically, no, we do. One goal in the Prem though, within our whole front line. I mean, obviously it's a bit different when it comes to like the cup games or Champions League. We have um Højlund with 3 goals. Uh so I don't know. Hopefully it can start to maybe we can turn it around. I don't know, because I feel like I've been saying so many times, maybe this can be the turning point. Maybe this can be the turning point, and then it ends up not being that at all. I just want us to try to just steady the. I don't know, man. But what we're doing right now, it's more as a chore of watching Man United. It's not because I really want to, which is mad, but like I just feel like go watch, support your team, go watch. But I know my eyes are gonna bleed, figuratively speaking, after watching constant, continuous shite football. It's tiring being a Man United fan. But hey, we've been there before, and we got to get through it. But I don't know if there's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel, because I'm starting to feel like that light is slowly but surely getting dimmed as we go within each game. Obviously, we know Casemiro is still out for a few weeks. Of course, Lindelöf is also still ill. Casemiro did, get a knock in that Newcastle game. Varane did get a few minutes at the end of the Fulham game, so I would presume that he'll probably start. There was, by the way, a mad rumor. There was news from Central Devils earlier today that was in regards to Bruno potentially with the shock move to Saudi Arabia. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking, you know what? Maybe we need to cut. Maybe we need to cut, go our separate ways. And also, I was hearing Anthony potentially could get, be a part of a swap deal. Go back to, on the loan in Brazil, and then we get another Brazilian winger on the. I can't exactly remember his name, but used to play for Inter as well at some point. So it'll be interesting. But you're starting to hear a little bit like rumors and news here and there. I don't know, but it's been mad. It's been mad. We'll have to wait and see. Thomas said that reply to the tweet wasn't necessary. I've seen players being abused online and didn't say anything. Yeah, I do think. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. I do think. I'm just tired. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm tired. Focusing on wrong things. He should know better that those are clickbaits. It is it 100%. Like, let's be honest. A lot of, especially with how the United States had become, in my opinion, often feels a bit more like clickbait. Not only them, but that channel in particular, with having exclusive news, exclusive into da 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 da, obviously with having ties to the club more and more with how huge of a fan channel it's gotten. They've gone a long way, big up, but it just feels more of like Sky Sports News at this point. It doesn't, I just, in my opinion, I prefer more of a United view when it comes to Man United content. Also love, Saeed TV in particular. So it's just, I don't know, you know. But hey, once again, that is just my views though. Tulum says Wednesday, in my opinion, Anthony McSaw shouldn't start. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of like the big news. Obviously, the press conference will be tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Usually, I like doing these match preview once, like after each press conference in regards to a game. But today, this was like literally the only time I was able to do this match preview, as tomorrow, of course, working late, and then we'll be doing a live match reaction for the Champions League games for tomorrow in regards to Newcastle's group and all that. So there's going to be some tasty fixtures tomorrow that I want to focus on. So have to obviously prioritize. But either way, um, we'll definitely, of course, do a live match reaction for this game in particular on Wednesday. Hopefully, it's not going to be me on a full on rant, like with a very bad rant. I don't know. I almost feel like that might happen at some point, probably soon. We have to wait and see. So let's look at my team. Let's look at my team, shall we? Let me just quickly see this comment again from Tulum. I just want the win. I don't care how we play. I don't want Europa. At least we should get knocked out in round of 16. Yeah, you know what, Tulumba? I think I might agree with you there. I think I just, at this point, when it comes to, knockout football, just scrape through, man. Just scrape through. And obviously, we're not still in knockout section right now, but it almost feels like we're about to get into that section very soon if we don't sort out our shit. So I agree with you. I'm just thinking, you know what? F it. Give just win. Because I think someone said this very nicely. I think it might have been in the at the football terrace. Might have been Terry or somebody else that said, probably was Terry. When it comes to like in the Premier League, I think performances and of course the points 100% important. We do over time you want to see good performances. When it comes to specifically knockout football, like in cup games, sometimes you just need it to just be able to scrape through. You just want to get the W's. For instance, not that I'm going to sit here and compare ourselves to Real Madrid. That's not what I'm doing. But I'm just saying, remember when Real Madrid last season, not last season, but the season before that, won their Champions League, right? Their 14th, I believe. They were the best team, but they were able to just win. They had some bad performances throughout maybe a game, and then at the end they showed up and they got the W's throughout until the very last day of the final. They won as well. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we're gonna go all the way. No, 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 no. Get me, get me out of the group. At least, even if we get knocked in around the 16, so be it. It will suck. It'll be annoying because my expectation was maybe try to get to the quarterfinal. Um, that ain't happening anytime soon. But right now, please, please get out of the group because I do not want to play in the Europa League. There's something different with okay if you're already playing at the Europa League, like for instance with Liverpool and Brighton, you're already in the Europa League once the season starts. That's different, right? Then you take it maybe try to take it a bit more serious. But if you're getting knocked out from the Champions League and then you get straight into the Europa League, that's when you're like, that's when it's a bit annoying. I ain't gonna hold you now, especially now for the past 10 years. We've been there so many times that I'm tired. I really am. Big up Ravi, hope you're doing well. Yeah, so question here from the match channel asks who should be the captain. I mean, if Bruno starts, Bruno will be the captain. So for me, this is my lineup. This is, in a way, it's a little bit, and I do want to hear, by the way, your thoughts of what you are predicting the lineup to be for Wednesday, by the way. And I don't know if I said tomorrow, I meant Wednesday. So we have Onana in goal. We have Sergio Reguilon on the left back position. We have Aaron Bissaka Aaron Wan-Bissaka, aka Wambi, on that right back, and then centre back partnership of Harry Maguire. I was about to say Harry Kane, Lord have mercy. Ugh, imagine if he was in the squad, we probably would have screwed him up as well. Either way, Rafa Varane as a centre back partnership. We have in that midfield Sufjan Amrabat as well as Mason Mount. Bruno Fernandes, I ain't gonna hold you, he's not been good at all, but we're gonna see him, let's be honest. Rashford gets into the team. I need to see something. We'll have to wait and see. He's also been very poor. Rasmus Højlund, let's get you on the score sheet again, brother. And Facundo Pelestri, I hope he can start. I don't want to see Anthony again. I mean, he got subbed off, what, in the 60th minute or so in the Fulham game, obviously. And I also was hearing boos as well. So Yeah, he's slowly. I think I've just accepted that Anthony's not him, and he will never be him. He will never be him. Okay, never, never be him. It, none of it. He won't. He's just not it. And that sometimes you just gotta be honest. And I think I tried last season. I was thinking, let me give him more season, give him, it's too da, 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 da. No, I'm tired. I'm tired. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. Simple, simple. And then, but I really did like Palestri's. He got an assist. He worked hard for that goal. Even though, let's be honest, Fulham definitely could have done better with defending. In that defense, also Bert Leno could have probably done a lot better with the goalkeeping as well. He could have, but there was an opportunity. Pelestri saw Bruno. Bruno put the ball in the back of the net. Simple. And I feel like with Pelestri, the kid, I think he deserves to play more. Hope, I hope he starts. I hope. But I will not be shocked. Do not get it twisted. I will not be shocked if we see Anthony on that right wing. I will not be shocked. I'll be annoyed, but I won't be shocked. No bueno. Um, in the end, Amrabat also hasn't really been playing that much as of lately. I just something sometimes would tend to annoys me a little bit because I'm like, okay, we got Regulon on loan because we had to. You still not playing him that much, okay? Amrabat as well. We got him alone, but he was literally twerking, waiting for us for such a long time. We signed him on the final day of the transfer window, and then he gets hooked off at halftime here and there, and then he didn't play the following game, the Fulham game. So I'm expecting him to start against um, Copenhagen. And I know he hasn't been, amazingly good throughout, but we can't expect him to necessarily completely kick on when we have a team that's completely disjointed as well, in my opinion, at least. But I definitely think he's a baller. And I think sometimes a lot of people be focusing on like the World Cup. They'll be like, yeah, but it's World Cup hype. I was also watching a couple of Fiorentina games as well, and the kid can play. I don't know why I'm calling him a kid when he's just 2 years younger than me, but either way, Zaddy can play. How about that? Bruno says, I agree. Okay. The match channel says Bruno isn't captain material. In my opinion, he could play too much. You know what? I also think I've also accepted with Bruno that I'm tired as well. I really am. I'm tired of the complaining. I backed Bruno for a long time, but also been critical. But I've been way more critical, which has been warranted, 100% uh, something that is correct for me to do, to be critical because he hasn't showed up. And let's not get it twisted. Let's not be just because he scored that he was amazing in that Fulham game. He was horrible. So many misplaced passes here and there, not being able to hold on to the ball for a long time, losing possession, all of it. It wasn't good enough. The Hollywood passes, I'm sick and tired of it. Not just from him, from a lot of them. I'm tired of it. Okay, if you're gonna do it a bit more precise and diagonally. Don't try to get it into the box like that. Don't do that. Try to get it more so to the wingers instead. But the thing is, though, if you're gonna try to ping the balls into a Højlund, that's not a part of the game. Keep the ball to feet. Okay, keep the ball on the ground. Simple. The match channel asks, what can we expect from Pelestri? I mean, with Pelestri, I do like that he actually does cross a lot more compared to some of the other wingers that we have. He seems he's not afraid to go past the defender, and I would say he's also pacey. But of course, the kid, you know, still very young, I believe. Hasn't really gotten that much of a proper chance within this Man United, shirt. I mean, we do need to remember that we got him 3 years ago. I think people forget that, you know. alongside in the window where we got Van de Beek, Diallo, and Cavani as well. All of them were within that same transfer summer window in the 2020-21 season, right? And he's been on, a couple of loan spells here and there, and I was maybe assuming that he was going to go on loan this season, but no, Tenag was able to keep him here, but he's not playing that much. So it's like I think for his own development, he does need to play more. And yeah, I don't know. I hope, but I will not be shocked because let's be honest, there's still massive favoritism when it comes to Tenag and also before from other managers, but it's mad. A question from Rabbit. Thoughts on United's mentality in general? I mean, we all know it's poor. It's even hard to predict. Honestly, it's very hard to predict. It's very hard to predict, but this is what I am assuming. The thing is, it's a little bit of a mixture of what I'm assuming and also what I would like to see. So the back four, I don't have an issue with that. I'm okay. In the middle, the thing is, though, I probably would have said Eriksen, but Eriksen also had a horrendous game against Fulham. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. And then Bruno Mason Mount. Mason Mount, that's why I don't know how he's going. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is Ten Hag figuring out that he's not really the guy? I was saying, why did you give him the number seven shirt, brother? That was too early. Way too early. Number seven shirt holds weight within this club here in the club's history. We've had so many amazing number sevens throughout the history of Manchester United. So it's mad. Honestly, I meant predict whether we will win or not. Yeah, I think I understood that. Yeah, 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 I hear you. I mean, let's maybe because this match preview is not going to be the longest. So if you're watching this on the replay, and if you weren't able to um, watch it live, of course, make sure you do give me your thoughts in the comment section. Before we fully go into my prediction in terms of the score, there are some team news from Copenhagen, early team news. So Mohamed El Nussi, Norwegian national player, even though he hasn't played for a few national breaks, but either way, he missed a third successive match due to an unspecified injury, while David Kocholava underwent knee surgery. Birgit Meling, also Norwegian, muscle tear. And William Clem, broken foot. Ooh, are all out for the Wednesday's fixture. So all of those names that's mentioned um, are not going to be present for the Wednesday game. So that'll be interesting. Very interesting. I mean, Ilanusi, he looked very that he I remember on the left wing or right wing. On the right wing, he definitely was playing very well against us when we played them at uh, at Old Trafford. So yeah, it'll be interesting. But Henrik Larsson's son, former Man United player, the guy that took the penalty that Onana saved, he came from the bench. I wonder if he will be starting. Maybe his name is Jordan Larsson. So we'll see. We will see. Okay, so Match Channel says my prediction as of now is Copenhagen 1, Man United 2. Interesting. Okay, so you're saying a win. Interesting. Hmm. What did you know what? In the Fulham game, I predicted 1-1. Not super confident. I'm not even going to hold you. I think we'll draw or we might lose. But I'm going to say 1-1. I want us to win, but I can't sit there and lie to myself and be in and expect us to win when I'm not really that confident because I'm not. The team doesn't show me anything just because we won at the scrape through past Fulham doesn't mean that we're gonna be able to win against Copenhagen. And it's gonna be a buzzing atmosphere. I mean, that's gonna be a difficult ground. I know when we first knew about this group, a lot of talks was more so about Galatasaray away being in a horrific atmosphere. For I mean, especially with the mentality that these players have, they're not going to be up for it at all. Um, but FC Copenhagen, they got a very loyal fan base. They've been here in the Champions League for years. Norway's current manager for the national team, he used to be manager for FC Copenhagen years back, not that many years ago, and he's been quite successful with some, especially in the group stage here and there with some very quality performances, in particular when it comes to at home. So this will be very difficult. Match channel says Man United needs to score the first goal. 100%. We do need to score the first goal. Big up Jordan, hope we're doing well. But yeah, we do. We do need to score the first goal. But I'm gonna say 1-1. I'm not gonna sit and lie. I hope we win. I 100% hope we win. Just give me a double. Give me those points. Okay? Because so far in the group, we are third in the group with 3 points. And Galatasaray has four, I believe. And then, of course, you also have, Bayern at the top of the group with like, I think 6 points. Um, Let me double check so that I'm not actually tripping right now. Let me double check. Doo, doo, doo. I think usually, historically, for a team to go through from the group stage, you would need to get at least 10 points. So if we get a win from this and a draw, no, wait a minute, two, wait a minute, would that mean two wins and then a draw? Or am I tripping? Wait, give me 1 second. Mhm. Oh, and I need to turn off the heater. Got super hot here. Let me see. Let me see. And I want to step in, beat up. Okay, so Man United. Okay. Yeah, we got 3 points. And Bayern got nine, actually. Yay. So I think like Bayern will go through. But it's more so who will get that second spot? Will that be Galatasaray? Will it be Man United? Will Copenhagen do something? I don't know. Copenhagen got so for 1 point. Bayern will be playing against Galatasaray as well, in for the return fixture on Wednesday as well. So I hope that Bayern wins against Galatasaray again, and then I hope that we can win, because let's say that happens, then we'll get 6 points. We'll be 2 points ahead of Galatasaray. The thing is, though, we just have to focus on getting our job done, because we're also gonna have to go to Galatasaray away, and then the final game will be Bayern at home. So, yo, no, no, no. We gotta at least win. We gotta at least be able to win the game tomorrow, and then we just gotta take it one step at a time, because this is a lot, people. This is a lot. Literally, it's a lot. Okay. Pick up to LD Phoenix says, "Do you think Rashford has fallen out with manager?" I don't know. I don't think yes. I feel like the manager was kind of. We'll have to wait and see whether or not he is available. If he is available, he doesn't play, then maybe. But I don't think he has, because he was backing him, and he did say that if it wasn't for Rashford, not being fit for the Fulham game, then he would have started. So I don't know if he's just saying that just to say, because he's lied to us before. So I don't know. The match channel says, "I'll say Man United get 4 points and Galatasaray get two." Interesting. Tolo says, "Back to doing the math." It's mad. The fact that when I looked at this group, I said it's going to be difficult, but I expect us to get second. Now we're just like, we're going to be scraping through. I hope we can. God, now this club, man, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to end it at that. To those who just tuned in, pick up Lewis. We're just going to finish up now, but do rewind. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. So, to those you just tuned in, my prediction. Obviously, this is my predicted lineup. My predicted score will once again it still stands with a draw. So 1-1 is what I'm predicting the score to be. I'm not fully confident with that. I hope we win. I don't want it to be a draw. I want us to win. We need to win. We only have to win. But I just am not confident. So that's that. But yeah, we're gonna end it at that. I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the evening and then catching the London Derby with Spurs and Chelsea. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm back tomorrow night, right after the Champions League games, to talk about more specifically talking about um, Newcastle or Dortmund versus Newcastle, and then Milan versus PSG, which I think will be some cracking games. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, this game will be reacted to on Wednesday night. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure that you are a subscriber. Click on the notification bell so that you do not miss out. And feel free to join the SFT membership. Also, subscribe. We are on the road to 3K subscribers. Like. The more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. Big up, Shorty. We're just about to wrap up, but rewind and check out the video. Peace out, guys. Have a great time. See y'all again tomorrow. Bye bye.